Hey, y'all, this is Derek from the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. To see more videos like what you're about to see, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help support this independent podcast. Dameon Pierce finished running back 27, 220 rush attempts, 939 yards, 4 touchdowns, 30 receptions on 39 targets, 165 yards, and 1 touchdown through the air. Thoughts on Dameon Pierce?
Here's your identity with the Houston Texans: defense and running the football, right? That D'Amico Ryan's defensive-minded head coach coming back home, and you can see it, right? They're building up the secondary. They're brought Will Anderson in, who's no one is really talking about, but they brought Will Anderson in at that 3rd overall pick after their splash day one move to kind of shore up the defensive side of the ball, or at least in that pass rusher spot. So all this leads towards Dameon Pierce. So yes, Devin Singletary is down there. I think that they're going to run the ball enough that it's not really going to matter. I think we see an improvement there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he finishes, upwards of like 17, 15, maybe. Touchdowns are going to be a big thing about that, right? Like, he needs to be able to fall into the end zone to capitalize about that. But Dameon Pierce runs aggressively. He fits what D'Amico Ryan's played like, just on the other side of the ball. He's not afraid of contact. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. Kind of hit that rookie wall last year a little bit towards the end. I like it. I like Dameon Pierce. I will have shares of him throughout because I do think that he is going to be a focal point of this offense.
And Kevin, I don't know that you're going to have the ability to wait on Dameon Pierce. I think that he's going to go a little bit earlier than what I think you might be projecting here. But I do like the fact that he was kind of the bell cow back there. He did have some really great performances last year. And, I like the fact that they do have a young quarterback, and I hope that D'Amico Ryans will allow that young quarterback to develop. And it's a heck of a lot easier to turn around and hand the ball off to somebody than it is to pick apart, these exotic cover twos that everybody likes to run. So I like Dameon Pierce to a point where, like, I could see him, being off the board here in that 3rd round, 4th round. That you may not be able to sit and wait on a Dameon Pierce.
I'm going to be looking and targeting, right? I'm off the board right now, RB17, pick 40 kind of thing. So you're talking right there, early 4th round type of draft capital there. And I like that one because you're talking about either 2nd, potentially 3rd, depending upon how you draft in your format there. But I absolutely love that kind of draft capital, being able to spend that one on it. Bobby Slowick is a guy that coming from the Shanahan system, right? He came over to Houston with D'Amico Ryans from San Francisco, was with Washington with Shanahan. I feel pretty good about where he's at. Feel really, really confident. Pulling the trigger on that one in the draft capital there.